I can't do this anymore, Claire. My voice shook, but I forced the words out. We're done. She froze in the middle of the living room, wine glass trembling in her hand. You're leaving me? Have to. This isn't working. I stepped back, putting space between us. We keep fighting, pretending, circling the same misery. I can't live like this. Her eyes glistened, sharp with anger, yet coated with fear. So you'll just walk out after everything we've been through? Yes, I've made up my mind. My chest felt tight, but I steadied my voice. I'm done pretending. She slammed the glass onto the table, liquid spilling across the wood. You don't mean that. You can't. I do. Her lips parted, her breath quick and shallow. Then she whispered the words that rooted me to the floor. I'm pregnant. The air punched from my lungs. I stared at her, unable to move. What did you just say? You heard me? She pressed a hand against her stomach. I'm carrying your child. My throat closed. That's not possible. You'd have told me sooner. I only found out. Her voice cracked, but her gaze stayed locked on mine. I wanted to tell you in a special way. But then you said you were leaving, and I panicked. I stepped closer, trying to read her face. Claire, don't play with me. Is this real? Her chin trembled. Do you think I'd lie about something like this? Yes, I muttered. Though my chest ached at the thought, she rushed forward, gripping my arm. Daniel, please believe me. I'm terrified too, but this is happening. I pulled my arm free. You have to prove it. I can't take your word for it. You think I'd invent a child just to keep you here? Her voice rose, breaking into a sob. I closed my eyes, my head pounding. I don't know what to think anymore. She touched my cheek, her fingers trembling. I know we've been a mess, but this changes everything. We can fix us. For the baby... Claire, I don't even know if I want children right now. Her eyes widened, full of hurt. You don't want our child? It's not what I said. My hands curled into fists. I don't know what's real. She stepped back, her expression softening into a dangerous kind of sweetness. Look at me. I'm telling you the truth. You're going to be a father. Shook my head. This is a lie, I swear. Her voice cut through my threat. Do you think I'd risk losing you forever by lying about this? The room spun. I thought I had escaped. I thought I had taken control. But she was pulling me back into her orbit with one sentence. She moved closer, her perfume filling my lungs, her body brushing against mine. I know you want to leave, but now you can't. Not when your child needs you. Don't manipulate me with this. It's not manipulation. It's love. Her eyes shimmered with tears. I love you, Daniel. Even when you hate me. I'll fight for us until you believe again. My heart hammered. Her voice, her nearness. Her trembling hands, it all mixed with the possibility of a child and tore me in two. I whispered, If you're lying, you'll destroy everything. Her hand reached for mine, pulling it slowly toward her body. Then you'll know soon enough. I tried to pull back, but her grip tightened. She pressed my palm flat against her stomach. Her voice dropped to a whisper warm against my ear. You'll feel it soon enough. Asterisk, do you want tea or coffee? Claire's voice carried from the kitchen, too light to cheerful. Coffee, I answered. Though my head throbbed too much for caffeine, she appeared in the doorway with a mug, her silk dress clinging in a way that demanded my attention. She placed the cup in front of me and leaned close, her shoulder brushing mine. Careful, it's hot. I pulled back slightly. Claire, when is your first appointment? Her smile faltered for a fraction of a second before she hit it with a laugh. You're already planning to rush me into a doctor's office? Yes. That's what people do when they're expecting. She circled behind me and rested her hands on my shoulders. Daniel, you're so tense. Stop worrying. Everything is fine. I stared at her reflection in the window. You didn't answer me. I'll make an appointment soon. Right now, I just want us to be happy. Her lips brushed the side of my neck. I pushed her hand away. Claire, you can't avoid this. I need dates, details, something real. Her eyes darkened, the charm slipping for a moment. Do you think I'm making this up? I think I deserve the truth. She sat across from me, crossing her legs slowly, her dress sliding higher than it should have. The truth is, you're scared? You want proof because you don't trust me. You're right, I don't. Her jaw tightened, then softened again. Maybe I should let you feel the changes for yourself. She pulled my hand toward her stomach, pressing it there. With a deliberate slowness, I yanked my hand back. Stop using that as an excuse to dodge questions. Her voice dropped, softer, almost pleading. You think I'd lie about our baby? I stood, pacing. I don't know anymore. Keep smiling, distracting me, acting like this is a game. Tears filled her eyes, but I caught the flicker of calculation behind them. I thought you'd be happy. I thought you'd hold me, not interrogate me like I'm on trial. I clenched my jaw. Happiness comes with honesty. Right now, all I see are cracks in your story. She rose and wrapped her arms around me from behind, then let me seal those cracks with love. Let me show you I'm serious. Her body pressed against mine, warm, familiar, intoxicating. My hands hovered in the air, unwilling to touch her, unwilling to push her away. Claire, this isn't fixing anything. It's fixing everything. She kissed the back of my neck, slow and deliberate. You still want me? I feel it. Turned sharply, breaking her hold. Desire is not the same as trust. Her face hardened, but only for a moment before softening again. Fine, I'll schedule the appointment. Tomorrow? Does that make you feel better? Yes, I said. Quickly, that's all I wanted. She gave a sly smile. Then let's celebrate tonight. Just you and me. No doubts, no questions, just us. I stared at her, torn between suspicion and longing. I don't know if I can do that. You can. Because deep down, you don't want to lose me. My phone buzzed on the counter, breaking the moment. I glanced at the screen. A text from Oliver, my coworker. Call me. Urgent. Claire tilted her head. Who is it? Work. Work can wait. Sit with me. She pulled me toward the couch, forcing me down beside her. She sat so close our legs touched, her perfume wrapping around me. Tell me you believe me. I want to. Her eyes glimmered. And believe me. Trust me. I studied her face. Her perfect composure. The seductive tilt of her smile. Something in me screamed that it was all performance. I excused myself and stepped into the hall, answering Oliver's call. His voice was low, urgent. Daniel, I need to ask you something. Are you sure Claire is really pregnant? The words sliced through me, cold and sharp. Why are you asking me that? Because I've seen this before. Be careful. My pulse quickened. What are you saying, Oliver? I'm saying watch her closely. Don't take everything at face value. Claire's voice floated from the living room. Who are you talking to? I ended the call and shoved my phone into my pocket. I stepped back into the room, forcing a smile. No one important. She patted the seat beside her. Come back. Don't keep secrets from me. I sat, my mind spinning, Oliver's words. Echoing in my ears, she leaned into me, whispering sweetly, everything will make sense soon. But all I could hear was the whisper that hadn't come from her lips. Are you sure she's really pregnant? Did you book the appointment? I asked as she came out of the shower, towel wrapped around her body. She smiled and tilted her head. Always straight to business with you. This isn't business, it's our child. She sat on the bed, crossing her legs. I'll do it this week. Relax. You said tomorrow. Yesterday. Her laugh was light, too light. Tomorrow always comes, doesn't it? Stop stressing. Stress isn't good for me. For the baby, right? I pressed. She leaned forward, brushing her lips against mine. Exactly. So let's not ruin tonight with questions. Her kiss lingered, her hand sliding against my chest, but my mind kept circling back. Claire, I need proof. Dates? A name of a doctor? Anything. She pulled away, eyes narrowing. Do you think I'm lying? Think you're avoiding. Her mouth curved into a sly smile. Maybe I just enjoy watching you chase answers. I stepped back. This isn't a game, she sighed, rolling onto the bed. You overthink everything. Come hold me instead. The weight in my chest grew heavier. I lay down beside her, but my eyes stayed open long after hers closed. Later that night, I heard the faint buzz of her phone on the dresser. She was asleep, her breathing steady. My hand shook as I picked it up. I opened her messages. No doctor contacts, no reminders, no test results. But then I saw Amelia's name. My thumb hovered, then pressed. You have to keep him, Claire. Don't. Let him slip away. Another message. Use whatever you must. Don't let him leave. My stomach twisted. More texts followed. He's close to walking. You can't allow it. If he doubts you, distract him. My hands trembled as I scrolled. Make him believe. Make him stay. Every word cut deeper. It wasn't about love. It was about control. Behind me, the sheets rustled. Daniel. Claire's voice was soft, still thick with sleep. My heart stopped. What are you doing with my phone? Turned slowly, the screen still lit in my hand. She sat up, hair tumbling around her face, eyes narrowing as they landed on me. Why are you reading my messages? I swallowed hard, because I needed the truth. Her gaze flicked to the phone, then back to me, sharp and unblinking. Give it to me. I held it tighter. Not until you explain this. Her tone dropped, smooth yet dangerous. Hand me my phone. I stepped back from the bed, pulse racing. What's going on with you and Amelia? Her lips curved, but the smile didn't reach her eyes. So now you spy on me? You've been lying to me? These messages prove it. She stood, the towel loosening slightly as she moved closer. You think you can judge me after sneaking through my phone in the middle of the night? Stop twisting this. Tell me the truth. Her hand reached for the phone, but I pulled it away. No more games, Claire. Tell me why Amelia is telling you to keep me at any cost. Her eyes flashed. For a second, the charm slipped, replaced by something cold and sharp. Then her expression softened again, her voice turning gentle. Daniel, you're scared. That's why you're seeing lies where there aren't any. Don't insult me. My grip on the phone tightened. If you're pregnant, prove it. She moved even closer, her towel sliding down just enough to distract me. Her hand touched my arm, warm, deliberate. You don't need proof. Need to trust me. My chest heaved. I can't trust you if all I see are lies. Her eyes searched mine, her voice dropping to a whisper. Then maybe you'll have to learn the hard way. I froze, her words sinking deep, heavy with threat and promise. And then she lunged, snatching the phone from my hand. The screen went dark between us, but her eyes gleamed in the dim light. Daniel, she said quietly, you should never have touched what wasn't yours. The tension snapped like a wire pulled too tight. My throat burned with the words I couldn't say. She clutched the phone to her chest, watching me with a mix of fury and triumph. The silence stretched, electric, dangerous. Finally, she tilted her head, her voice calm but cutting. So what will you do now? Asterisk, give me back my phone, I said, my voice sharp. Claire leaned against the doorway, her silk robe slipping off one shoulder. Her lips curved in a smile that unsettled me. So now, you don't trust me at all? You gave me no choice? Eyes glistened as if she might cry, but her voice carried heat instead of weakness. Danielle, I never thought you'd be the kind of man to snoop like that. I never thought you'd give me a reason. She tilted her head, studying me like I was prey she already owned. What exactly did you read that made you so sure I'm a liar? You know what I saw? Her smile widened, cruel and soft. At the same time, then you already decided who I am. Why keep asking me for proof? I stepped closer, my fists clenched, because I want you to say it. I want you to admit you've been lying. Her eyes filled with tears, shimmering as they fell down her cheeks. You're tearing me apart, Daniel. Why can't you believe me? Why can't you believe in us? You call this love? Twisting words, hiding things, turning my doubts back on me. She dropped the phone onto the dresser and walked toward me, the robe falling slightly open as she moved. For the man I love, I turned my head away. You're confusing control with love. She reached me, pressing her chest against mine, her breath hot on my neck. Then stop fighting me. Feel me. Remember why you stayed. Her arms wrapped around me, her robe brushing my skin. The scent of her perfume filled me, sharp and intoxicating. Claire, I whispered, trying to push her away. This isn't what we need. It's exactly what we need. She kissed me, soft at first, then deeper, her desperation leaking through every movement. I pulled back, my lips burning with guilt. You can't seduce me out of the truth, she laughed, low and throaty. I don't need to seduce you. You're already mine. No matter what you say, your body betrays you. I felt my pulse race, anger and desire clashing until I could hardly breathe. I hate that you're right. Her tears returned, her voice trembling. Then don't hate me. Stay with me. For us. For the baby. I shook my head. You say that word, it feels like another chain around my neck. Her nails dug lightly into my arm as she held on tighter. It's not a chain. It's our future. I pried her hand off me. Future can be built on lies. Her face hardened. So you're saying I invented all of this? That I would go this far just to keep you? Yes. Her eyes flashed, then softened again, dangerously tender. Then let me prove you wrong. Come with me to the doctor tomorrow. I'll show you everything. I hesitated, searching her face. You'll actually go? Yes. Anything to stop you from doubting me? She brushed her fingers across my jaw. But tonight, stay with me. Don't make me sleep alone after everything. I wanted to resist, but when her lips touched mine again, I faltered. My body betrayed me, my hands pulling her closer, even as my mind screamed to let go. Her kisses deepened, fevered, her tears mixing with the heat of her mouth. I tasted her desperation, her fear of losing me, and it broke something in me. I whispered against her lips, if you're lying, I'll never forgive you. She pulled me into her arms, her voice soft and trembling. Then believe me, Daniel. Believe me tonight. We lay tangled together, her body wrapped around mine like she was afraid I would disappear if she'd let go. I stared into the darkness, my thoughts louder than her heartbeat pressed against my chest. Long after she drifted to sleep, I stayed awake. The room was silent, but my mind churned with every word I had read on her phone. My phone buzzed suddenly on the nightstand. The sound sharp in the silence. I grabbed it quickly, heart pounding, afraid she would wake. A single message lit up the screen from an unknown number. She's lying. Don't trust her. Asterisk. The glow of my phone screen burned my eyes in the dark. She's lying. Don't trust her. I stared at the words until they blurred. My chest rose and fell too fast, the air thick like I was drowning. Claire shifted beside me in her sleep, her hand tightening over my chest. I slid her arm off and slipped out of bed, pacing across the room. Who the hell are you? I muttered at the screen, my voice low. Another vibration. You deserve to know the truth. Watch her. My throat tightened. I typed fast. Who is this? No reply. Only silence. The next morning, I kept my eyes on Claire as she moved around the kitchen. She poured coffee, humming softly like nothing was wrong. You're quiet, she said, passing me a mug. I didn't sleep much. She brushed her fingers across my arm. Then tonight, I'll make sure you do. I pulled away before her touch could sink in. You said we had a doctor's appointment today. Her eyes flickered just for a second, before she smiled. Yes, late afternoon. Don't worry, I'll text you the time. Text me now. She laughed softly, shaking her head. You don't trust me at all, do you? I want to see it in writing. She leaned close, her lips brushing my ear. Want to see too much? Let me surprise you. Her game tightened its grip on me, but my phone still burned in my pocket. With that stranger's warning at work, I couldn't focus. I stared at spreadsheets without seeing numbers. My coworker Oliver leaned against my desk, watching me. You look like hell, he said. Thanks. Trouble at home? I forced a laugh. Something like that. He studied me too carefully. Sometimes the people closest to us aren't what they seem. I frowned. What makes you say that? He shrugged. Just experience. He walked away, leaving me unsettled by evening. Claire texted me that she was going to her appointment alone. I don't want you to worry, she wrote. I'll bring you the paperwork. My chest tightened as I read it. The lie stung clear. As glass, I left work early and followed her car, my hands gripping the wheel so tight I thought it might snap. She didn't drive toward the hospital. She parked outside a small cafe on the edge of town. My pulse hammered as I watched her step out, silk blouse clinging to her. Hair pulled back like she had somewhere important to be. Amelia was already there, waiting with sunglasses and a scarf wrapped tight around her neck. They hugged quickly, then leaned in close, whispering like they were hiding from the world. I rolled down my window just enough to hear faint fragments of their voices. Claire hissed. "He keeps pushing. I can't keep stalling him," Amelia handed her a small bag. "Then you need to be smarter. Use this. Just make him believe." Claire's hand trembled as she pulled out a white box. Pregnancy test. She shoved it back into the bag. "What if he checks? Then you cry. You're good at that." Amelia's laugh was sharp. My hands shook against the steering wheel. Heat surged through me, fury colliding with disbelief. Claire stood, looking around quickly before hugging Amelia again. "I won't lose him no matter what." She walked to the corner and tossed the bag into a trash can, then hurried back to her car. I stayed frozen, my breath jagged, until she drove off. Every nerve in my body screamed to chase her down, drag the truth out of her. But something darker whispered, "Wait. Get proof." When the street cleared, I stepped out and walked to the trash can. My heart thudded like a war drum as I dug through fast food wrappers and paper cups until my fingers hit the bag. I pulled it out and ripped it open. The box sat inside, glossy and clean. I flipped it over in my hands, still sealed, completely unused. My vision blurred with rage. A voice cut behind me. "Careful what you're looking for." I spun, the box still in my grip. Oliver stood across the street, his eyes locked on mine. Asterisk. I slammed the front door harder than I meant to. My hand was still shaking, the unused box digging into my palm. Claire rushed from the living room, her eyes widening when she saw it. "Where did you get that?" "You threw it away," I snapped, holding it up, untouched. "You never even opened it." Her face drained of color. She reached for it, but I pulled back. "Daniel, please, listen." "It's been listening. I've been waiting for you too. Tell me the truth. How long were you going to keep this game up?" Tears filled her eyes instantly, sliding down her cheeks. I was scared. "I thought, if you knew I wasn't pregnant yet, you'd leave." I let out a harsh laugh. "So you lied?" "Just once," she whispered. "Only once. But I swear to you, it's different now. I really am pregnant this time." My chest tightened. "Do you hear yourself? You even know how insane that sounds?" She clutched my arm, pressing her face against me. I panicked. I couldn't risk losing you. I love you too much. I shoved the box against her chest. "This isn't love. This is a prison." Her sobs tore through the room. She dropped the box on the floor and clung to me harder. "Daniel, don't say that. Don't push me away. I made a mistake, but it was only because of how much I need you." She froze, feeling her warmth pressed against me. My body betrayed me, aching to hold her, but my mind screamed against it. "Claire," I said, forcing my voice steady, "if you really loved me, you wouldn't have to trap me." Her head lifted, eyes swollen and desperate. "You think I trapped you? You think I planned this? You're everything to me. I would die without you." Her words should have broken me. They used to. But tonight something inside me shifted, a wall rising where there used to be blind devotion. "Stop," I said. "Stop using tears every time the truth comes out." She flinched like I'd struck her. "So what now? You'll walk away? After everything? After the nights we've shared? After the way you've looked at me?" Her robe slipped slightly from her shoulder as she moved closer. The silk shimmered, her bare skin glowing under the lamp. My pulse raced, the heat of temptation pulling me toward her. But the lie still burned hotter. "I don't even know who you are anymore," I said. Her lips trembled. "I'm the woman who loves you more than anyone ever will." "Carrying your child," I narrowed my eyes. "If that's true, prove it. Show me the test. Show me the results. No more stories. No more games." She hesitated, just for a breath, but it was enough. I stepped back. "You can't, can you?" Her tears turned fierce. She grabbed my face, kissing me hard, desperate, pulling me into her. "Storm." Her tongue slid against mine. Her body pressed so close I could feel her heartbeat racing. For a second, I lost myself. The taste of her, the way she fit against me, it almost drowned the anger. Then I pushed her away. No, not this time. Her breath came fast, her hair messy across her face. You still want me? Don't lie to yourself. I do, I admitted, my voice breaking. And that terrifies me, because wanting you has blinded me to everything else. Her sobs grew quiet now, almost pleading whispers. Don't leave me, Daniel. I'll do anything. I'll prove it to you. Just don't give up on us. I stared at her, broken and clinging, and all I could feel was the weight of chains tightening around my chest. I turned away. Love isn't supposed to feel like this. The silence stretched between us, thick and suffocating. Then my phone buzzed in. My pocket. I pulled it out, and my stomach dropped when I saw the message. You can't keep forgiving her. She did the same thing before. Claire stepped closer. Who is that? Who keeps texting you? Slid the phone away. Doesn't matter. Her eyes flashed. It matters if they're trying to take you from me. I didn't answer. I couldn't. Later that night, I stepped outside, needing air, needing distance. The sky was black, the street lights humming faintly. I leaned against the railing, trying to steady my breath. Daniel. The voice made my blood run cold. I turned. Oliver stood a few feet away, his expression grim. What are you doing here? He held my gaze, serious and heavy. I know what she did to her last boyfriend. Oliver's words cut through the night like a blade. I know what she did to her last boyfriend. My chest tightened. What are you talking about? He stepped closer, his eyes locked on mine. She lied to him. Just like she's lying. To you now? She told him she was pregnant when she wasn't. The air left my lungs. You're saying she's done this before? Yes. His voice was steady, but there was weight in it, as if speaking the truth hurt him. She kept him hooked for months, feeding him promises, making him believe they were building a family. Then he found out. She destroyed him. I shook my head, refusing to let the image stick. How do you even know this? Him, I watched it happen. And I saw you with her. I wanted to warn you, but I thought maybe she'd changed. She hasn't. I swallowed hard, the taste of betrayal burning in my throat. So you've been the one sending me messages. I couldn't stand by and let her do it again. I pressed my palms against the railing, trying to steady myself. Why didn't you just tell me from the beginning? Would you have listened? His eyes softened. You were already under her spell. Anger and shame twisted inside me. She made me believe every word, every touch, every night. Oliver's voice dropped lower. That's how she works. She makes you feel like you're the only one, till she needs to chain you to her. The front door opened suddenly, and Claire's voice cut through the night. Daniel. I froze. She stepped onto the porch, her eyes darting between us. What are you doing out here? And why is he here? I turned to her, my voice sharp. Tell me the truth, Claire. Did you lie to your last boyfriend about being pregnant? Her face went pale, then flushed red. Who told you that? Lifted. A hand toward Oliver. He did now. Answer me. Her breath came fast. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He hates me. Always has. Claire, I said, my voice cracking. Is it true? She hesitated, her lips trembling. Then tears filled her eyes. I was terrified of losing him. It's just like I'm terrified of losing you. I made a mistake back then. I lied because I couldn't face being abandoned. Oliver's voice cut in coldly. A mistake? You ruined him? Stop. She shouted at him, then turned back to me, her hands reaching for mine. Yes, I lied to him, but you're different. What I feel for you is real. I love you more than I've ever loved anyone. I pulled my hands away. Do you even hear yourself? This isn't love, Claire. This is fear. You're choking me with? Her tears flowed faster. No, I'm fighting for us. That's what love is. Oliver stepped closer. Daniel, don't let her twist this. She's dangerous when she feels cornered. She spun on him, her eyes blazing. Get to decide what I am. You've always wanted to destroy me. I raised my voice, cutting through both of them. Enough. I can't breathe in this madness. I don't know what's real anymore. Claire turned back to me, her voice shaking but filled with fire. Real. What we have is real. The way you hold me, the way you kiss me, the way you look at me when you think I don't notice. That's not a lie. Her words hit me like a storm. I remembered every night, every touch, every whispered promise. My body ached to believe her. But my mind screamed that Oliver was right. I don't know who to believe, I said. Oliver stepped closer. Believe what you've seen. The unused test. The lies. Her history. Claire's voice cracked, desperate. I'm pregnant now. This time it's true. I swear it, Daniel. Please don't leave me. I stared at her, searching for even a flicker of honesty in her eyes. If you're telling the truth, prove it. Show me the test. Tonight, her face tightened. She hesitated again. That's what I thought, I whispered. She reached for me, but I stepped back. No, not again. I won't let you pull me under. Her breath grew ragged. She looked at Oliver, then back at me, her expression shifting from broken to something darker. You think he's on your side? You think he cares about you? Her voice dripped with venom now, just wants to see us fall apart. I held my ground. Maybe he's the only one telling me the truth. Her jaw clenched. The tears were gone now, replaced by a fire that sent a chill through me. She stepped closer, her voice low and sharp. If I can't keep you, no one will. Asterisk her words still. Rang in my head, if I can't keep you, no one will. Stared at her, my chest tight. Was that a threat? Her lips curled, trembling not from fear, but from fury. It was the truth. No. You belong with me. No, Claire, I said firmly, my voice steadier than I felt. I don't belong to anyone. She reached for me, her fingers desperate. You can't just walk away. Everything we've been through, everything I've given you, you don't get to throw it away. I didn't throw it away. You did when you lied to me. Her eyes shone. With wet anger, I lied because I love you. No, I whispered, shaking my head. You lied because you wanted to control me. She gasped, as if the word itself had cut her. That's not true. It is, I snapped. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep drowning in your fear. Her tears streamed freely now. You're really leaving me? Yes. I walked past her, my legs trembling, my body screaming to stop. But I forced myself forward. She followed close behind, her voice breaking. Daniel, please, don't do this. We can fix it. We can start over. I'll prove I'm telling the truth. I grabbed my bag from the closet, shoving clothes into it. I don't need proof anymore. I need freedom. Her sobs echoed in the room as I zipped the bag shut. Don't you love me? I froze, my hand on the handle. I did. But love shouldn't feel like chains. She collapsed onto the bed, her cries raw, but I didn't turn back. I walked to the door, her voice chasing me like a shadow. If you leave, I'll never forgive you. I stepped outside, the air biting against my face, and for the first time in months I could breathe. My chest ached, but it also felt lighter. I drove away. The sight of her broken silhouette burned into my memory. Every mile put distance between us, but guilt clawed at me. Had I abandoned someone who only needed help? Or had I finally broken free from someone who wanted to own me? For days, the silence in my apartment was deafening. No frantic calls, no sudden bursts of laughter, no storm of emotions crashing against me. Just quiet. And yet even in that quiet, her voice lingered. One evening, the knock came. Sharp, familiar. I opened the door, and there she was. Claire stood in the hallway in a sleek black dress that shimmered under the dim light. Her makeup was smeared from tears, her hair falling loose around her shoulders. She looked like both a goddess and a ghost. My breath caught. What are you doing here? Her eyes locked on mine, pleading. I couldn't let it end like that. I tightened my grip on the door. Claire, you need to leave. Please. Daniel. Her voice cracked, raw with desperation. I know I've made mistakes. I know I've hurt you. But don't shut me out. Not like this. You threatened me. I was scared, she whispered. I didn't mean it. Back, my heart pounding. You can't erase the things you said. Or the things you did. She took a step closer, the scent of her perfume wrapping around me like a memory I didn't want to feel. I love you. You love me. We can't just walk away from that. I shook my head. You don't get it. Love isn't supposed to feel like a prison. Her hand touched my chest, soft, trembling. Then let me prove it's real. Just give me tonight. I grabbed her wrist, gently but firmly, pulling her hand away. No, I can't let you pull me back in. Her face twisted. With pain, you'll regret this. Maybe, I said quietly. But I'd regret losing myself even more. Her tears spilled over as she whispered, I don't know how to live without you. You'll have to try, 'cause I won't let you live through me anymore. For a long moment, we stood there, the weight of everything unsaid pressing between us. Then she turned, her heels clicking against the floor as she walked down the hallway. She didn't look back. I closed the door, my hand shaking, my body both, aching and relieved. For the first time, I felt the chains fall. Weeks passed. Slowly, the guilt faded. I found myself breathing easier, standing taller, remembering who I was before her. Then my phone rang. An unknown number lit the screen. I answered, my stomach tightening. Daniel. The voice on the other end was hesitant. Yes, who is this? It's Mark. We met once through Oliver. I frowned. What's going on? There was a pause before he spoke again, heavy with unease. I thought you should know. Claire's with someone new, and she's telling him the same story. She says she's pregnant. The room spun. My grip tightened on the phone. The past wasn't repeating itself. She was repeating herself. And for the first time, I realized I wasn't her only victim. The call came late in the evening. I didn't recognize the number, but I picked up anyway. Daniel, a male voice asked. Yes, who is this? This is Mark. We spoke before about Claire. My chest tightened. What about her? He exhaled. Sharply, she tried the same thing with me. Told me she was pregnant. Said it was a sign we were meant to be. My stomach dropped, and I didn't buy it. Something in her story didn't add up, so I went with her to the clinic. She refused the test. That's when I knew. I sat down hard, my heart pounding. She admitted it. She didn't have to. Her face said everything. She broke down. Said she was afraid I'd leave her like everyone else. I walked out. I closed my eyes, letting his words wash over me. So it finally caught up to her. Yeah, he said bitterly. She's spiraling. I thought you should know. Thanks. I murmured before ending the call. Silence filled the room, but it wasn't the heavy kind anymore. It was lighter, cleaner, like the weight had finally lifted. The next morning, I ran into Oliver outside a cafe. He spotted me first. Daniel, I stiffened, unsure what to expect. Oliver tilted his head. You heard about Claire? Yeah, Mark told me. Oliver sighed, his shoulders dropping. She never learns. Always reaching for someone to anchor her, but it's always a lie. I studied him. You sound more tired than angry? Because I am, he admitted. I wasted years hoping she'd change. You can't fix someone who doesn't want to stop breaking people. I swallowed hard. I wanted to hate her. But now, I just feel relieved. His eyes searched mine. Relieved? Yes, I said quietly. Because it's not my burden anymore. She can't drag me down again. Oliver gave me a small nod. Then you're already ahead of where I was. He left and I sat alone with my coffee, staring out the window. For the first time in months, I wasn't haunted. The chain had snapped. Later that week, I got another call. This time it was Claire. Her voice was raw, unsteady. Daniel, I clenched my jaw. Why are you calling me? Because you're the only one who'll listen, she whispered. You think I still owe you that? No, but I have no one left. Mark is gone. Oliver won't answer. Everyone thinks I'm a monster. I didn't respond. She sniffled, her voice cracking. I didn't mean for it to go this far. Just wanted someone to stay. You wanted control? I said coldly. That's not love. Her breath hitched. Then what is it? Tell me. Love is freedom. Love doesn't trap you. It doesn't. Chain you with lies? There was silence on the other end. Then a small, broken laugh. I ruined everything, didn't I? You did, I admitted. But maybe this is the only way you'll learn. You can't keep lying your way into people's hearts or sobs echoed through the phone. I'm scared. I know, I said softly. But I can't save you from that. You have to face it yourself. The line went quiet. She hung up. I sat there, staring at the phone, waiting for anger to rise. But it didn't. What I felt was strange, almost impossible. Peace. Days turned. In 2 weeks, I poured myself back into work, into friendships I had neglected. I went running again, the air sharp against my lungs. I started to remember who I was before her shadow fell over me. One evening, I stood in front of the mirror, my reflection staring back. The man I saw wasn't broken anymore. He was scarred, yes, but stronger. I leaned closer, meeting my own eyes. Sometimes, the biggest lie set you free, I whispered. For the first time, I believed it.